I have a question for the men. What the fuck do you want?
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Phoenix, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for being here for another one of my videos. And if this is your first time, welcome to another one of my videos. Tonight's video is going to be about Shaq's interview with Natalie Federman. I don't know the name of this podcast, but I'm going to share a clip where he was talking about what cheating should be labeled as. Is flirting cheating? I did a video about this a long time ago, that I believe flirting is a violation. Now, is in that gray area. It's something that a lot of men get trapped in, maybe even women, but at least women are able to express themselves and blow up at the person that they are dating, that they don't like what's going on. Most of the time, men will eat it, or they will be like me. They'll eat it, and then they will do the same thing back to them to see how they like it. Now, I have to admit, that's not always the best thing, but it's better than not doing anything at all. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to share the clip, and I'll be right back.
Y'all don't want honesty.
Yes, we do. Because
no, you don't. No, you don't.
Why don't we want honesty? If at the beginning of the relationship we say, okay,
ask me what I'm looking at right now.
Somebody's titties.
No, just ask what I'm looking at, and I'm gonna give you an honest number.
Okay, what are you looking at right now?
I know you're my girlfriend, but I'm looking at this beautiful black girl. She got her shit in a bun. It's so fine. If I wasn't with her, I'd probably be with you. That's honesty. That would probably piss you off. Now let me show you how men do it. That's what I'm looking at.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at a podcast crew. I'm here, at one of my friends' podcasts. See, that's the difference. Y'all say y'all want honesty. You don't want honesty. Because if I would have told you I'm looking at a girl, I wasn't with her. And if I wasn't with you, I want to be with her. By the time I get to the crib, it's going to be World War III. Y'all don't want honesty. The truth hurts. Y'all want to be protected. That's all you should say. Don't say you want honesty. Yet, a lot of people can't handle the full truth.
Well, we want to be protected and honored.
But hold on. My second answer wasn't a lie either. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a nice looking podcast girl. Not lying.
Okay.
Right? Would you agree?
But do you believe that monogamy is possible?
I don't know where that came from, but that's definitely a fact right there. Do women want to know everything? Nah, not really. And I think you could turn that question around too and wonder, do men want to know everything?
Okay. Now, he is correct with this. I don't think a lot of women could take a man's honesty. Look at men being honest on the internet now. Even though some men are brutal, some men are misogynistic, but some men are just saying the things that they want and they expect in a relationship. And a lot of women don't like it. I'm not really a body count guy, but if that is the stipulation in a man's life, when a woman comes into his life, because maybe he had experiences with women that have high body counts, that he is against it, who am I to fault the man? Me, I'm just realistic with the body count thing, because being an older guy, I realized the women that I would meet, especially in this era, they have been with another man. Now, my sticking thing is about the type of man that women go for. When I'm saying honesty, I don't think a lot of men can take the honesty either. Because if a woman told you how many men she actually been with, could you take it? even a guy that's comfortable and don't really care about it wouldn't want to hear about every guy that she's been with, or either to hear some of the names of the guys that she might have been with, because it might be men that he can't stand. He'll be like, how could you go with that dude right there? Or men that may make him feel a little self-conscious of, wow, I wonder how he was. Did he really blow her mind? Does he have more money than me? That type of stuff. Anyway, moving on.
Yes, of course it is.
You really think so?
Yeah.
But it seems like for you, that comes with that you'd want to flirt a little bit.
I want to be me.
But I think that means flirting.
It's not flirting. Like, she's a beautiful black guy. I want to be able to tell her sister, you look good. I want to be able to tell her sister, I like your hair, without you tripping. Because remember,
That's nothing to say you look good. I like your hair.
Remember, the overt act would be, as soon as you go talk to him, now I try to get a number. Now I'm up. But I should be able to say, because she's beautiful, like, hey, you look good. That's
okay,
it.
so asking the number. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, I like that. Yeah. So we should write a manual.
Yes. So,
but if you're,
hold on, you said honesty. Give me another one.
Imagine how long that manual would be. You know, if you had modern women write a manual for men, it'd be long. It'll be long. It'll be too long. Right? A whole lot of unnecessary clauses, extended explanations, and by the end of it, it would all be filled with lies.
Now, I'm inclined to be leaning more on her side with the flirting thing, only because I've been on both sides of this. I've been the guy that a woman that has a boyfriend is flirting with me. And of course, her boyfriend is flirting too. But is her boyfriend doing what I would do? And this is in the past. Is he flirting with another girl to make her jealous because she's flirting with other guys? She's flirting with me. Now, I have to admit, I like the attention. But and some of the things are within that gray area of just saying certain things. But she had a thing of reaching out, and I was single at the time, reaching out and tickling me. Once again, I did like the attention, but she was in the wrong. And meanwhile, when he flirted with another girl, she would get mad. So I don't know who was doing it to try to get under the other person's skin. And we all worked at the same job at the time, but she was always a major flirt. And this is the thing that I will say about most people that do flirt. They cannot take it when it's done back to them. Okay? So I would say if you can't handle it, then you definitely don't want to do it. Me, I usually try to do this particular thing. I usually mirror back how she's being to me after I was a certain way and I see that she's acting another way. Then maybe I'll try to give her the hint, which that's probably not the best solution. I should pull her aside and say something, but it's a delicate thing because you never know how a woman's going to react. But if you're with the right woman, for one, she wouldn't put you in that situation at all. But two, she would understand where you are coming from. Now, that's the one thing I'll say about the ex-wife. She never flirted in front of me. Now, however, though, she always was hanging out with guy friends, okay, when she wasn't with me. But I will say with the most part, when we were together, except for, well, no, it was just one time. She wasn't flirting, but I remember it was an ex of hers, and she was staring at him. And this was kind of when we first got together. And I remember I got so mad that once we left where we was at, I just started staring every woman down that was walking past me that was halfway decent to attractive to see how she would like it. Now, surprisingly, she didn't blow up at me because she knew why I was doing it. And that's the one thing about me that, yeah, I'm petty like that. So I would rather get with a woman that's all about me so I can be all about her. So we don't have to be playing this particular game right here. And let me also separate this. This is not to say that men and women can't be associates. Maybe even loose friends, not close best friends, because I always believe somebody's going to like somebody, especially if the woman or the man is halfway decent or attractive. And also, if you are having issues in the relationship that you are in, leaves too much of a probability of something like that happening. Now, the thing that I'll say with Shaq, he also was on this other podcast where he said he had 4 girlfriends.
When are you getting married?
I don't know.
Do you want to be married again?
Yeah, of course.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you scared of marriage?
Yeah, because y'all crazy. Y'all are plumb crazy.
Would you still do it scared?
No.
So you have to be unafraid before you can get married.
Yeah.
What would make you unafraid?
If somebody meets those perfect qualifications for a long period of time.
What's a long period?
Because remember, most marriages happen, most divorces happen because the people say, I didn't know. I have to know. I got to know every angle. It happened one day.
How long does it take you to learn every angle, though?
I don't know. I got 4 white girls now, so I'm just trying to, go back and forth.
See, now, once again, I have to remember who I'm talking about right here. And men watching this, you have to remember, you're not a basketball former Hall of Famer. You're not a celebrity. There are some men that might be rotating a bunch of women. For him to say it, and I will say at least he's honest, but for him to say that he's dating 4 different women, this brings me back to the thing of you're a woman that likes hooking up with a bunch of men. And if you're a man that likes dealing with a bunch of women, how can you lock in and be in a monogamous relationship with one woman or one man? How can you do it? You can't. You're lying to them. And maybe you could do it for a while. So I do think the way you live your life, you start forming habits and you get comfortable doing certain things. And it will be hard to go back to being that one-on-one type of person. That's why sometimes I take gaps. I'm not dealing with women at all. That way I can somewhat get some stuff out of my system. I'm more of a one-on-one type of relationship with one woman, one man. But the thing is, I always get with a woman that likes to entertain a bunch of men. Instead of being stupid, I start entertaining or either looking like I'm entertaining a bunch of other women. And I do have to admit this one thing. Whenever I am in a relationship with a woman, I always seem to come across the type of woman that's giving me the type of attention that's really interested in me. And then I'm wondering, should I just leave? Because I know if it's reversed, that's a lot of times when women will leave the guy that they are with because they meet someone, they get in this new butterfly feeling. This person is doing everything right and they're feeling something and they want to explore it. Men do the same thing too. Just a lot of us, if we're decent or a good dude, we try to curb that enthusiasm and not do it. The bad dudes, or the dudes that have game, they will entertain that and then string that woman along, even though she's in the wrong, unless if she don't know that the guy's in a relationship. But she's in the wrong if she starts dealing with that dude and she knows that he has a woman, thinking that she can steal him away. And I think that only happens when either you're a catch, you have a real good job, or you are popular in some type of way that a lot of people look up to you. That's how I think that type of stuff happened when I look at a lot of times when people are in long-term relationships like marriages, and especially dudes, they start having an affair with another woman, or the woman starts having an affair with another man. Now, the thing that I'll disagree with him with is that I always believe with flirting, and maybe it's levels of flirting, me, it's always getting touchy or getting too personal with saying sexual innuendo. When they're doing stuff like that and that person kind of keeps them around, you will open up the door of something eventually happening in the future. That's how a lot of times when women break up with a dude, they can slide right into another relationship because they had a dude that they knew that was interested in them and was right there. So with Shaq saying that he would want to compliment a girl's looks or her hair or something, okay, let's say, because I know a lot of men don't see nothing wrong with that, but would you want your woman to do that? A lot of you would be ready to fight that dude or would be mad at your woman if she did that particular thing. And see, I know it's double standards, but see, this is one of those ones we have to let go. Both people should have certain rules in a relationship that they don't do things to anger the person, but not for it to get ridiculous. I should not go through some big argument because I say hi to some woman that I knew from years ago or I worked years ago and we always had like a good relationship, friendship wise, associate wise. I should not have to go through that particular thing. Same thing with liking photos.
What? Uh-oh. It's shit.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Liking some photos.
Yeah, I can see that. Who is that?
That's Candace Vice. Yeah. She's a wrestler for the WWE.
Well, she looks like it.
Yeah, she's my favorite.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She's very beautiful.
Yeah, but she's tough. And that's why I like her. Yeah.
Does she have a lot of followers?
Yeah, millions. Yeah. But don't get any ideas.
Oh, no, I won't.
Yeah. You too. Yeah. She'd destroy you. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry, Chet. No competition here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, back to it then.
Okay. Just be careful. She seems like a real heartbreaker.
Yeah, that's Candace.
Yeah, I know you said.
No, that's Candace.
What? What? Oh, hi.
Are we doing this or what?
Yeah, yeah. Candace, this is Kyle and Sam. I would destroy you. Yeah, told him.
Who the hell is parked sideways in the parking lot?
You talking about the Dodge Charger?
Yes.
That's my ride.
Oh, sorry, Linda. We were just leaving.
Wait, this is Linda?
Yeah.
Yes, who's asking?
I'm Candace.
Linda, Candace and I are dating.
I'm sorry, what?
You never told me she's so pretty.
You're both gorgeous.
Look, can I talk to you for a second? I worked very hard to land this man, and I've locked it down. So I need you to back up and leave him the hell alone.
Does it look like I'm interested?
If it's people that I'm taking pictures of, at the same time, I'm conscious that of how women compare themselves to other women. So I wouldn't do it, but some pictures I would like, but it wouldn't be ones that would be showcasing their body or how good they look or something. It would be like if they're on vacation, or I definitely would be the guy that likes pictures of a woman showing off pictures being a couple with her man. Those are pictures that I definitely would like. It's not always the ones that's like, whoa, she looks good or something. And of course, every guy is different, but I would say don't do to her what you would not want done to you. It's as simple as that. Now, there's one other thing that he said before I cut this off is moving the goalposts. And he gave a poor example of moving the goalposts in a way of saying that if they wrote up a manual of things that he should not be able to do, that she'll change it up on him. That's never been my issue. My issue is if we have rules that we can't do certain things, then we both have to abide by it. It can't be a thing of I can't do certain things, but you can. That's what I allowed to happen in my longest relationship. I allowed her to do whatever the fuck she wanted to do. Well, I think the reason was she was an extrovert type of person, and I'm really against trying to change a person once I meet a person of being different than how they were when I met them. So if they were a certain way, if they were outgoing, they was hanging out with their friends, I'm not going to come into their life and say, hey, you can't hang out with them no more or something like that. Now, though, I'm more conscious of the friends that they're hanging with. And if I don't like the energy or I think that they're a bad influence or something and she don't see it, then we are not going to be a good fit because it's not going to work out in the long term for me. But I think the best example of moving the goalpost is if a woman will say something of like, okay, we can't get new friends of the opposite gender on our social media or their phone number. I wouldn't think too much of that unless if it's business related or something. And then of course I would talk to them and hey, I'm not against them reading my messages and stuff. But if when I say, okay, I need you to not do this and that and that and this for me, and she's like, no, we're not doing that. In the past, I used to be stupid enough to take that deal. No, I'm not taking that deal now. That's why, once again, overseas. Okay, overseas or either a woman that's just...
Bear, I love you so much. I don't think I could live without you.
Mind blown over me. I don't want the half-ass, I like you a little bit, you're okay, my short king, blah, blah, blah. You're not really my type. I usually go for thugs. I usually go for... No. We're not doing that. So, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this. Give me a like and subscribe, and have a good night.
If your girl is flirting with another guy, is that cheating?
100%. If my girl started flirting fully with another guy, I would consider that cheating. Would I break up with her? I don't know. I know that I love my girlfriend. And I don't flirt with other...
Like, online or in person?
Is there a difference?
Kind of. In public, at like a Walmart, and I see a fine-ass dude, I'm like... And we strike up a conversation, and then that's it, then no. But if we're talking on social media, then yes.